Data analyst is one career role that doesn't require computer science degree or coding background. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 months roadmap to prepare yourself for data analyst career, where we will include both technical and core skills. You will spend 4 hours every day, where 3 hours will be spent in technical skills and 1 hour in learning soft skills. I have included all the free learning resources along with week by week study plan and exercises. We will spend last 2 weeks of this 3-month time period in preparing you for the interviews. This way, at the end of 3 months, you are truly job ready. 3 years back, I created similar roadmap which received 1.5 million views. Many people found it to be useful. This video is 5 times better version of that particular roadmap. In the first 2 weeks, you should learn Microsoft Excel as well as business math and statistics. Believe it or not, Excel is still heavily used in data analytics industry. When it comes to small scale data set or simple analytics, Excel is the perfect tool. You will find Excel as a necessary skill in any data analyst job profile. You need to learn some basic formulas like this, whatever I have listed. By the way, this PDF I'm going to provide in video description. Just check the link. You can look at pivot tables, basic charting filters, etc. You don't need to learn VBAs and macros, folks. They are dying, so don't waste your time. Now, you can make it a project-based learning by opening this Google template gallery for personal finance, where you will find variety of templates. So if you open this, for example, let me just open it here. You will find annual budget, monthly budget, and so on. Now, in monthly budget, you can start maintaining your own transaction for expenses and income. And in the summary, here you will see that it is using some Excel formulas to come up with those aggregate numbers. Okay, you can enter all those details here and kind of start using it so that you learn the art of Excel, the formulas and such. There is annual budget template as well, where you can maintain your detailed expenses here. See, by category, then your income, and then it will show you the summary. So once you have all these details here, you will see the chart. So once again, you look at all these formulas and you try to understand them. Now, for learning these, I will refer you to a very good YouTube channel called Chandu. Here, this person has put a lot of amazing material on Excel. So let's say you want to learn about pivot table. You can just search for that particular video on this channel and learn these things on your own. Talking about business math, you need to know basic concepts such as arithmetic percentages. Let's say someone asks you, if Apple's revenue grew from 50 to 60 million, what was the percentage growth? You need to know how to calculate that formula. That obviously is 20% because it's a 10 million growth. If you divide that with 50 as your baseline, you will get 20%. Similarly, if I tell you that this is the revenue breakdown between iPhone and various cell phone devices, what is the market share for iPhone? Well, the way to compute that would be, you will take all these individual number, you will get the total, and then you get percentage of 40 with respect to this total, right? So you can create this kind of simple Excel formula and you can get market share. Some people don't have basic understanding of these concepts and then they can't become data analysts. You need to know all these skills. In terms of statistics, you need to know once again basic like mean, median, standard deviation, all these concepts. You don't have to go crazy and study all those advanced concepts. In terms of learning resources, I suggest Khan Academy and Math is Fun. These are the two very good websites. In the future, we are going to publish a playlist on our YouTube channel for this. But for now, look at Khan Academy, right? Here, they explain the meaning of percentage in a very, very simple language. This is a free website. Then you have mathisfun.com. That is a free website too. In terms of your assignment for first 2 weeks, what you need to do is create your own budget sheet. Okay, so the Google spreadsheet that we looked at, you have to create your own budget spreadsheet and hopefully make some changes in that. All right. The second assignment is creating a professional looking LinkedIn profile. So we are learning technical skills, but in terms of soft skills, you need to spend time in creating a very excellent LinkedIn profile where you put a very clear headshot. Don't take a selfie or put a blur picture. Nowadays, you have cell phone with a great camera. You can take a very good picture and also use a very good banner image. In the banner, just say data analyst loading ... You can also add appropriate tags. Let's say if you're looking for a job, open to work and so on. There are tons of advice you can find on internet on how to build a good looking LinkedIn profile. So at the end of first 2 weeks, you should have these two things ready. And once they are, you can just tick mark these two. Week 3, 4, 5 is going to be all about BI tools, either Power BI or Tableau. Most of the data analyst jobs require BI tool knowledge. So this is a must to have skill. Now you can learn Power BI in two ways, track A and track B. Track A requires you to work on 3 projects. So I have these 3 free projects on my YouTube channel where I cover data analytics project lifecycle end to end along with Power BI skills. So the first one is Sales Insight, the second one is HR Data Analytics, and the third one is Personal Finance projects. Now, these projects uses a real life data set, so you are getting some serious learning through these free projects. Track B is Sales Insight project followed by my Power BI course. Now, this requires you to spend some money, but it is like, let's say you're going to Europe for a trip and you can go to the places on your own just by using Google Map, or you can get a guide. So when there is a guide with you, you will save your time and you will have a better experience. See, whenever you are learning through free resources also, you are spending something, which is your time, and time is invaluable, all right? So you don't get anything for free. In track B, I will guide you step by step through my professional course. So this is the course that I have where you will learn a professional level technical skills, soft skills, and business skills very effectively. You can also learn Tableau, for which I have another playlist. Now, if you have confusion whether you should learn Power BI and Tableau, if you ask me, I will always say Power BI. Many companies have been using Microsoft tools such as Microsoft Office, SharePoint, Azure, etc. And it's really easy for those companies to use Power BI rather than Tableau. And Gartner's Magic Quadrant also shows that Microsoft is leading the chart when it comes to BI tools. So in next few years, the Power BI jobs are going to only grow, whereas Tableau is kind of stagnant. In terms of soft skills, when it comes to LinkedIn, start following some prominent data analytics influencer. Hemanand Vadivel is one such influencer. He has more than 6 to 7 years of data analytics experience in Europe. He is actually a co-founder of my company Code Basics, and we both prepared this roadmap together. Now, if you look at his post, you will learn a lot of useful data analytics skills, and he's not just telling what he has read online, but this is based on the real life experience. So follow that and also increase your engagement. Whenever you're finding any meaningful data analytics post, you can comment. Instead of just saying great post, you can provide your thoughts, some meaningful comment. That way you will increase the engagement. There are 2 benefits when you comment on someone's LinkedIn post. Number 1 is you are having learning and brainstorming opportunity. Second is you will build a network. So let's say you're meaningfully commenting, then some data analysts who are already working in the industry, they might find your raw talent and you might be able to connect with them. So tomorrow, if they have a job position in their team, they will be able to refer you for that job posting. Then comes business fundamentals, where you need to improve your business concept. You can follow many YouTube channels. Think School is one of them. And I'm just giving an example. They published this video on how a dairy company called Amul in India beat the competition during pandemic. So if you watch this video, this person explains those business concepts using simple examples. So these videos are not only fun and entertaining, but you learn a lot of business concepts as well. P&L fundamentals are very, very basic skills you need in order to work in majority of the companies. See, these companies hire data analysts for doing analysis of their finance division. And when it comes to finances, P&L is the basic skill you need. P&L means profit and loss. Now you can learn those skills either on Investopedia, some other internet resources, or in my Power BI course. The Power BI course that I talked about earlier covers all the P&L fundamentals in very easy to understand language. During this time period, you will also join my Discord server. The link is in video description below, and start asking your question. And when you ask your question, you need to learn the art of asking question. I published this LinkedIn post some time back where I explain how do you ask question. You don't just say,
I am getting error XYZ, please help me.
Because there you are portraying yourself as a poor guy who needs help. But if you just say,
I'm stuck here despite trying XYZ, can someone give me troubleshooting tips?
This shows that you have done your due diligence and you are looking for a direction and not spoon feeding. In this case, so many people will be able to help you. In terms of assignment, you have to work on 2 assignments. Number 1 is you can start sharing your learning for Power BI through a LinkedIn post. Here is one example where this person posted his learning from that Sales Insight YouTube playlist. So you are summarizing all these things. You are also posting your dashboard that you have built, and then people will comment, they will engage. Let's say if I comment, I have 100,000 followers, some of them might be HR managers, data analytics managers, and you can get highlighted in front of such a big audience, and that helps you in terms of learning, in terms of hiring as well. In week 6 and 7, you will learn SQL. As a data analyst, you are dealing with variety of data sources, and relational databases is one prominent data source. And to pull data from relational databases, you need to know SQL. SQL is like a salt of data science. Data science is not complete without SQL knowledge. In terms of topics, you need to know basic SQL queries such as select, where, like, distinct, etc. You also need to know some advanced queries, CTs, subqueries, window function, and so on. Stored procedures and functions are also going to help you. Now, you don't need to learn about database creation, database updates, indexes, triggers, etc. These are all advanced concepts which are used by data engineers. All right. So SQL is very vast. So make sure you are learning the topics which I have highlighted here. Now, in terms of learning resources, you have track A, which is free. Track B requires some payment. So in track A, you have a Khan Academy course for SQL. You also have a nice SQL tutorial on W3 Schools where you can just practice your SQL skills as well as you can learn new skills. And then there is another website called SQL Bold. This website is amazing. You can practice as well as learn these skills in a very, very short time duration. Now, once again, track B, I have my own SQL course which has received amazing reviews. All these reviews are real, by the way, nothing made up. And if you are doing this course, then you don't need to follow any other resource. This is like one-stop solution for your data analytics career. This course has all the exercises, training material, everything included. In terms of soft skills, you need to participate in one resume project challenge on my portal codebasics.io. So if you go to codebasics.io, you will see this resume project challenge page where every month we conduct a challenge where we give a unique data set and a problem statement. We also give all the training material where we include business knowledge. For example, we have this supply chain project where we have included all the business knowledge related to supply chain, and you will build a dashboard. Or in the future we are going to have SQL and Python project challenges as well, so you can read the description and you can work on that. Now you will work on this project and then you will post your submission on LinkedIn as a nice post. Now when you make a LinkedIn post, you are highlighting your talent in front of many people. So let me just show you some post here. So if you go here, you can look at the posts which are made by different people. Now say in this post, you are writing what you did in this project, and you're also making a presentation as if you're presenting this to your business stakeholders. This way, you're not only getting a chance to practice your technical skills, but your presentation skills, your communication skills as well. The first post, you can make it as a simple text post to begin with, and in the future you can include audio, you can include video, and so on. Now to improve presentation skills, I will highly recommend you watch this free video on YouTube which is called Death by PowerPoint. If you carefully implement all the tips that this person has given in this video, your presentation skills will improve tremendously. In terms of assignment, you're obviously participating in at least one resume project challenge, and then you are making a LinkedIn post. Just text, no audio, video. Here is the example post. This doesn't have, I think, any audio or video. One advantage of participating resume project challenge is that we have some contacts with potential recruiters, and whoever is making to first 10 or 20 list in this challenge, we are giving these profiles to potential recruiters. I am also making separate posts where I am highlighting all these entries. For example, in our first two challenges, these are the 10 people who did pretty well. And see, when many people are engaging, they come to know about your talent and they may reach out to you directly for a job. You will spend week 8, 9 and 10 learning Python and Pandas. Now in Python, once again, you need to know these basic concepts. You don't need to go crazy about it. For learning resources, Track A is free track where you can go to YouTube and follow my playlist. In this playlist, you need to follow the first 16 videos only. Now, these videos have exercises as well. So you're learning concepts, then you're learning coding and the exercises. So I have given the exercise list as well. So you can click on this particular GitHub link and you will get those exercises. Track B will be Python course that I have on my portal codebasics.io. Once again, this is a guided course. So by watching this course, you are learning Python faster and more effectively. Then comes Pandas. Now, data analysts use Python and Pandas for performing data cleaning, exploratory data analysis, and for doing some basic visualization. So what they will do is they will get the data in the Jupyter notebook and then they will write Python code and use Pandas data frames to do data exploration, to do data cleaning, to do data transformation, and so on. You need to know only few basic concepts once again in Pandas, and don't go crazy about this. I have a nice playlist which has received a few million views already, and in this particular playlist you need to follow just first 9 videos. See, I have mentioned here that first 9 videos are good enough. You don't need to know the entire world of Pandas. You can use Kaggle datasets and Kaggle notebooks to practice your Pandas skills. So if you click on this particular link here, you will find so many datasets, okay? And you will find so many Jupyter notebooks where you will see that most of these notebooks are using Pandas for exploratory data analysis. Now you need to also learn some project management skills. When it comes to Agile project management, there are two main methodologies which are being used in the industry: Scrum and Kanban. If you want to know about Scrum, I highly recommend this particular website where they have given all the videos. It is, I think, 1 hour and 15-minute course, but you will get a pretty good understanding of Scrum. For Kanban, I'm going to refer you to this one video that will give you some understanding. And let me just show you my own Jira board for Kanban. So Kanban is basically, you have this kind of swim lane where you say, these are the to-do issues, in progress, taste, done. So whenever you pick any item and you start working on it, you will move it from to-do to in progress, and then from in progress to, when it is done, you will give it to QA team for testing, and once it is verified, you will move it to done. So this is as simple as that. The popular tools which are being used for Agile project management are Jira, Notion. There are a lot of other tools as well. You need to know just one tool. In terms of your assignment, you need to participate in one more resume project challenge on my website. Then make a a LinkedIn post, but this time with audio. For the first challenge, you made a post, but it was all text. Second time, you prepare a presentation as if you're presenting to business stakeholders, and you record your audio and you put that audio along with your LinkedIn post. So this way you are practicing your verbal communication. Then on the Discord, you start helping people. So when you start helping people, you get two benefits. Number one, if some person has some question, right, and if you are answering that question, you are also learning their skills. When I was at Bloomberg, what I used to do is, if I don't know the answer of that question, I will spend my own time to find that answer, and that helped me improve my own technical skills. And the second benefit you get is that person will be very thankful. All right, so you will build this network with those people. Now let's say that person gets job in some company. If they have a requirement, they will be able to refer you because they feel obliged, they feel thankful for the help that they have received from you. Last 2 weeks are going to be about resume and interview preparations. Resumes are dying as such, and you should focus more on online skills, but they're not dead yet. So you need to have one resume. We did this one video where we have given two very good resume templates. So you can just go to video description, download that template and fill in your details. All right. And we have mentioned in this video what makes an effective resume. We have talked about a technique called STAR to mention your project experience. Now, me and Hemanand, we both have years of interview experience. We interviewed so many people in big companies. So we know this thing in and out, and you can follow this video and prepare an excellent stellar resume. Then comes interview preparation. Now for SQL, I will refer you to two sources. One is datalemur.com, where they have posted the SQL questions which are being asked in big companies, right? And then you can just directly practice those questions right here on this particular platform. You can also refer to Taufik's website, where he's giving a very nice and easy explanation of various SQL interview questions. So you can watch these videos and prepare accordingly. For Power BI and other technologies, we are going to come up with a playlist on our own channel. Whenever we have ready, we'll update this same PDF file. Once again, this particular file, we are going to make it available. So check video description. You should be able to download it. When it comes to job application, you can use a technique called cold emailing, for which I have another video which you can watch, where Nick Singh used this techniques to get a job at Facebook and various other big tech companies. He has provided the exact emails that he wrote in terms of cold emailing. You can also use the network that you have built on LinkedIn. All right, so you have made some friends, hopefully, by this time on LinkedIn, and also you have gained some traction on your profile through the post you are making for those resume project challenges. And now you can use that network for job applications. So there will be people who are working in the industry, and they will be able to refer you for the job. And here is the assignment. So in terms of assignments, you need to participate in one more resume project challenge. And this time you are going to make a post along with a video description. Look at Navin's post. By the way, we hired Navin in our own company as a data analyst. He showcased his verbal skills, his video presentation skills in this particular post. So that completes our 3-month study plan. I want to share some tips for effective learning. The problem with today's world is there is so much content out there. You're watching one video on Power BI. Now you watch another video. You can get lost in this thing called tutorial hell. You want to make sure you spend less time in consuming and more time in digesting, implementing, and sharing. This is the formula for effective learning. Most of the people, they consume a lot of videos, but they practice very less. So you can't do effective learning by following that particular approach. The way it works is, let's say you watch a video on Python or Power BI. Then After watching that video, you put off all your distraction and you try to think, you organize your thoughts in your brain on what you have learned. You're basically digesting your learning. That is step number 1. Step number 2 will be you will implement it. So you write Python code or you build a dashboard if it's Power BI. The third thing would be sharing. So when you share the knowledge that you have gained, that knowledge becomes very solid in your brain. So you can share it with your friends. You can share by helping others on the Discord server. The next tip is group learning. Let's say you go to gym and you're going alone. It is not fun, but let's say if you go to gym with 2 of your friends, it is much better experience. Similarly, you can use group learning concept to prepare for your 3-month data analyst roadmap. Here, you can go to my Discord server and there is a channel called Partner and Group Finder. So if you scroll here, you will find this Partner and Group Finder where various people are coming together. They are forming the group and they are studying together. This way you can hold each other accountable. So you can have your weekly milestone and your study plan. You can share it with each other and you can have a weekly meeting. So every week you meet each other and you track each other's progress and you hold each other accountable. That way you won't become lazy and you will have motivation to continue the learning journey. In the end, I have shared some inspirational stories. For example, this particular video is how a BCom graduate become data analyst. I keep on interviewing these people. You will find so many of these videos on my YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and search for Code Basics Career Transition, you will find an entire playlist. Check this, right? BCom graduate becoming data analyst, mechanical engineer becoming data analyst. And when you listen to these people, you will get a lot of tips for your own journey too. So I hope you like this roadmap. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who are also trying to make a career in data analysis industry. See, number of jobs in this industry are only going to grow. Data analytics is the future, and spending time today, spending 4 hours every day for 3 months are going to get you humongous benefits. So what are you waiting for? Take your laptop and start today.